Hello, everybody. Welcome to Eurovision, hashtag Eurovision. And today we're going to have an interview with a very special person. I'm talking about Laura Thorn.
Hi, everyone.
Um, Moi, c'est Pedro. and Laura is going to participate in the Luxembourg Song Contest, which is going to happen on January the 25th.
Yes,
So
exactly.
she's going to be one of the participants. And if your guys are as curious as I am, you can follow the live emission of the competition on www.eurovision.lu. 25th of January at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Luxembourg time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
that
that's
means
7 p.m. for you, right?
7 p.m. Portuguese time. Laura, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. It means a lot to us, and I'm very excited about this. Let's start with the beginning, shall we?
Yes, let's start.
Okay. Well, in the beginning, how did your interest in music begin? When did it start?
Oh wow, it started really, really young. I started taking real music lessons when I was 8 years old. Of course, before that, I was always like singing at home and I had like little keyboards to play with and stuff like that. But when I really started to go to the music school, so the conservatory, and start music lessons, I was 8 years old. I started with music theory, so like solfeggio, and
Okay.
then I started to play classical piano, and then a little later the cello also, and I did lots of stuff in like composing and musical theory
Wow.
and things like that, but more in a classical kind of way, not modern songwriting. And yeah, and then continued my musical studies when I went for my studies abroad, and now I have a master's degree in music theory and singing.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
impressive. I suppose that having this theoretical basis behind you helps you a lot with this modern aspect of your musical career right now, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. I mean, I have a really like a really good understanding and profound understanding of
Yeah.
music. Like, yeah, I know what's going on, you know?
Yeah, that's a good thing. And why did you decide to participate in the Luxembourg Song Contest?
Well, I actually didn't really decide by myself at first because, well, I started to work as a teacher this year in the conservatory in September. So I didn't want to have too much going on. So I was like, oh, this year I'm just going to take it easy. I'm just going to start work, and that's it. And then, I mean, it was fate or something, but I was contacted by a songwriter and a producer that come from Paris. And yeah, I just got an SMS like, hi, we have written a song for the LSC, so for the Luxembourg Song Contest. Would you like to hear a demo version? Because we are looking for someone to interpret it. So I was like, okay, it just came from nowhere. And I was
What a
like, okay,
surprise.
sure, yeah, I'm going to listen to it. And I really much like the song. So yeah, I was all in. I sent them a short video of me singing the song, and they approved, and that's how far we came with it. So yeah, this whole thing just kind of came to me. So that's kind of funny.
Well, that was a good surprise, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
How far do you expect to go on the competition? I mean, what are your expectations?
Well, I kind of don't really have expectations because I don't like to have expectations. I just kind of want to go with the flow, and well, I mean, winning isn't necessarily like the thing that I want. I mean, if I win, it would be absolutely incredible. But I mean, just participating at the LSC is already an enormous experience. And I mean, even if I don't win, I would be just so happy to have lived this past few months with so many experiences, and yeah, I mean, I have grown a lot with this experience, and I mean, it's already enough for me actually, but of course if it goes further, I'm the happiest person.
So you kind of feel like a winner already by just
Yeah,
participating.
absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, singing on this big stage at Rockhal, that's already completely crazy. I mean, there's only big artists coming there. So that's actually already a dream coming true. So yeah, I don't expect to win or to go to Basel. I just want to do my best at the 25th and have a lot of fun. That's the most important. To really, really, really take all the pleasure during this 3 minutes. And then
Taking all the pleasure and out all the pressure.
exactly, yes, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, that's perfect. You said that you started working as a teacher. Thus, working with a smaller audience like your students, does it help you to face a bigger audience, like thousands, potentially millions of people watching you? Does it help?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm so used to sing and talk in front of people, but also, I mean, even before being a teacher, as I have been a student in the conservatory for so long, I was already used to play concerts and play during exams and stuff like that, because that's a lot of pressure to have exams with a jury and having yeah, that's kind of, so yeah, I'm used to having public and an audience and stuff like that. So yeah, and then of course teaching helps me, because for like 6 hours a day I have to be in front of people and talk. So
Performing.
yes, that's actually performing too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, that's just something I'm used to do, and having an audience doesn't necessarily make me nervous. It's like it's excitement, but good excitement, because you just
It's a good
want to do even
motivation.
better than you do usually. So yeah, it's not something I'm stressed out about.
Now, I have a $1 million question.
Yes.
Um, it's like 60 years after France Gall won the Eurovision Song Contest representing Luxembourg with Poupée de cire, Poupée de son.
Yes.
La Poupée returns to the Luxembourg stage, but
Exactly.
it's an updated version.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to explain?
Yes, of course. So the songwriter, when he wrote the song, he didn't want to write just any Eurovision song. He really wanted to write the song for Luxembourg, and yeah, just give it like to have that little thing about the history of Luxembourg in the Eurovision Song Contest, but also have a more modern touch to it and a more actual touch to it, because a puppet, from definition, it doesn't live by itself, right? It has to be controlled by the outside, and it cannot decide on its own. I mean, it's just a puppet, it doesn't live. And in my song, it's the opposite. The puppet finally kind of gets a voice and is kind of rebellious and says, no, I'm not controlled in the outside, I have my own mind and I have my own power. That's the modern touch to the song.
That's perfect. That's brilliant. I really think it's brilliant. Um, Now, one final question, because we are reaching the 10-minute mark, and I don't want to disrespect that guideline. Of all the 7 songs participating in the Luxembourg Song Contest, only 2 of them are sang in French.
Yeah.
Okay. How important do you think that your song is one of those who are, sang in French?
Well, I think singing in French, there's more of a connection to Luxembourg, because French is one of the official languages of Luxembourg, and English isn't. So I think there's like, Yeah, the French language and Luxembourg are kind of more connected in a way. So yeah, I think it's good to sing in French for the contest, also because a lot of French songs have won for Luxembourg.
Yeah.
But then again, English is a song that, well, everybody will understand it, everybody can relate to it, and as the Eurovision Song Contest is very international, singing in English is always a good idea, and singing in English is always sounds good. So yeah, both are great.
In my humble opinion, singing in French gives it points to authenticity, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, to finish up, is there a message that you would like to leave for the people who are watching us at hashtag Eurovision, specifically the Portuguese public, who are the people who follow us, to be more specific?
Yes, of course. So first, I want to thank everyone that was so kind to me and wrote messages to me and supported me in my song, because I got so many messages from Portugal actually. And well, I'm always happy when people take 2 minutes of their time to tell me that they love my song, because they don't have to do that. They just can listen to it and say, oh, okay, sounds good. They don't need to write me, and they do it. And I'm always so happy that people go that step and write to me. So thank you very, very much for showing me your love and support. And for those who don't know me, I hope you listen to my song and that you like it. And if you do, then don't hesitate to vote for me at the LSC. It would mean a lot to me, and it would make my dream come true.
Well, we can find your song on Spotify, for example. Okay.
Yes.
And do you want to leave us your social network so that people can get in touch with you?
Yes, so it's Laura Thorn, like Laura and then 2 spaces, Thorn. That's my
Okay.
Instagram account.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation once again. I wish you the best of luck, and may the best song win.
Yes.
See you
Thank
very
you.
soon, I hope, as a finalist, as not a finalist, as a Eurovision Song Contest
Maybe.
participant. Who knows? Okay,
Who knows?
Laura, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.